Hey guys, this is Subhashish Mishra, your test coach. In this video, we will learn how to handle alerts in Cypress. In our previous videos, we have already learned about what is Cypress and what are the different features Cypress has. We have also seen how to install Cypress, how to write test cases in Cypress, how to locate web elements in Cypress, how to interact with different web elements like input box, radio button, checkbox and drop downs. If you have not watched those videos, please do watch it. I have explained everything step by step. I will always recommend to watch the complete playlist, then only you will able to understand everything in detail. I will also provide the playlist link in the video description. Okay, so let's start. So, the very first thing we will understand what is an alert. Alert is a small message or notification box that notifies the user about some information or asks for permission to perform a certain kind of operation. It may be used for warning purpose as well. So, if I will show you, so here is the automation demo site. So, here you can see some different alerts are there. So, alert with OK, right. So, if you click here, you can see one alert. Okay, you need to click OK, then only you can perform any other things in this website or in this web page. Otherwise, you will not able to do it. See, if I want to click here or if I want to click here, I will not able to do because I have not pressed OK for this alert, right. Once I press OK, then only I can perform any actions on this web page. Okay, so this is basically your simple alert. These alerts are just informational alerts and have an OK button on them. Users can click on the OK button after reading the message displayed on the alert box. So, here you can see the message. So, sometime as per our automation verification or assertion point, you can verify what is the message present on this alert. Okay. Then we will see what is the next alert. So, here you can see another alert, right. So, if I click here, right, here you can see two options, either you can cancel or you can press on OK, right. So, this is called confirmation alert. Okay. So, these alerts get some confirmation from the user in the form of accepting or dismissing the message. Okay. If you will click on OK, you are accepting it. If you click on cancel, then you are rejecting it. So, we will see the next alert. Here you can see another alert with text box. So, if I click here, here you can enter something. Okay. Then you can click on OK, or if you want to directly click cancel also, you can do that. Okay. So, again this is called prompt alert. So, in prompt alerts, some input requirement is there from the user in the form of text. Okay. That need to be entered in the alert box. Okay. So, now you understand what are the three different alerts we have. One is simple alert where you just need to click on the OK button like this. Then we have this confirmation alert where either you can cancel or you can OK. Then we have prompt alert. In prompt alert, you can enter some text. Okay. So, that is all about three different types of alert. Now, let us see how to handle these alerts using Cypress. Okay. So, the very first thing in this simple alert, you can see as long as you are not pressing this OK button, you will not able to perform any other actions. So, for example, I want to click on this second alert, I am not able to do it because I have not accepted this simple alert. I need to click on this OK, right. So, if you will use any other automation tool, you need to write some additional commands to close this alert window. For example, in Selenium, if you need to handle this alert, first you need to switch to that alert and then accept it. But in Cypress, you do not need to write any extra code for this. It will automatically take care of this alert window. What that means? So, what I mean to say, if you click here, right, in this, here you can see OK, right. You do not have to do any extra code. You do not need to write any extra code for this. Cypress will automatically click on that and Cypress will take care of that. So, we will see how to do that, right. So, let us go to our Visual Studio and let us write the code for that. So, first what I will do, I will just copy one of the JS file and let me paste it and let me rename to alert.js. Okay, and here let me delete all the old things so you will not get confused. I'll just keep one format. Okay, so here describe block is for validate different web elements. So here the first one test case is test case 01, then validate simple alert. Okay, I'll keep this, and then what we will do, we will copy this URL. So cy.visit, then this is the URL. Then what you want to do, once you are in this URL, first you want to click here, right. So let's identify, inspect, and then here you see class equal to this, right. So if I'll copy this, then dot and this class name. So here you see we are able to locate it. So what we will write here, cy dot get, and here inside the double quote we will write this. Okay, then what you need to do, you need to click here, right. So we'll just write dot click. Okay, then it should automatically handle this alert. But if it will automatically handle the alert, after that you should able to perform some other actions. Like for example, you want to click here, right. You should able to click here, then only okay, it handled the alert, right. So that's why I will just, what I will do, I will inspect this, and here we will take this and we'll write it here. Okay, able to identify, right. So let's take this, and here we'll write cy dot get, and here dot click. Okay, so you should able to click here. So let's execute and let's see how it is dealing. So what is the command we need to use, npx, then Cypress open. Okay, cypress open. So let the Cypress open first. Okay, then we need to click on this alert.js. So let's see what is happening. Okay, it's taking time to load. See, it happened, right. It was so quick. See, here it clicked, right. So, and if you'll see here, right, if you'll clearly visit this, see, first it clicked on this simple alert, right. Then here you see it is showing, right, I am an alert box. So what is that alert text, right, it is showing here, and it is automatically getting handled by Cypress. We are not doing anything, we have not written any extra code, but whatever written here for the second one, like this one, then it is clicking here. And if you'll see the code, first line is like to visiting the website, and then here it is clicking on the simple alert. Okay, and here this is clicking on the confirmation alert. So the alert message, it is getting whatever the alert we are getting, it is auto handled by Cypress. Okay, so that's why I told you do not have to write anything specifically when you are handling the alert through Cypress, but it is only simple alert. But if you want to validate what is that alert message, for example, you want to validate here what is the alert message. So alert message here is I am an alert box. So if you want to validate that, how you will do that, right? For that we need to write our own event. Okay, then you will ask what is event. So what happens when there is an alert window opened, internally there are some events are triggered. We cannot capture the alert window directly, but whenever the alert window is opened, parallelly we need to write an event. So that event will capture the alert message. So let me show you that, right? So Cypress has some events. Cypress provides some events. If we'll go to Google and just write Cypress alert or Cypress event, something like that, you can write, and here you see catalog of events. Let me open that, right? So here you see the catalog of events, and there are different types of events: on-cut exception, window confirm, window alert. Okay, so here we will use this one, this event, window alert event. Okay, what it says: fires when your app calls the global window dot alert function method, Cypress will auto accept alerts. You cannot change this behavior. So this is what also we saw, right? It will auto accept the alerts. So it is accepting the alert automatically, right? So let's see how we can use this in part of our code. So we will read the text, what exactly we want to see, what exactly we want to validate. Okay, so what that alert is giving, we want to validate that. So let's use that. So let's go to our code, and here we will validate what is that alert text. So here you need to write cy dot on. Again, these are the Mocha syntax. Okay, and here you need to write the event. So what was that event? Window dot alert. So this was the event you need to write, okay, inside the single code. Okay, then what you need to write? Again, function. Okay, inside the function we will pass one variable, for example alert message. Okay, and then what we will do, we will validate this. Okay, we will compare whatever this message, whatever this alert message we are capturing, whether it contains the same thing or not, right? So for that you can write like this: expect alert message. Okay, then you can write dot to dot contains. Okay, then contains what? We will write that, right? So here let's see what it contains. I am an alert box. So it should match with this text, right? So what we did here, we are writing cy dot on windows dot alert. This is nothing but your event. Then we have one message or variable where we are capturing our alert message, and then we are comparing that alert message. It should be equal to, this is your expected and this is your actual, right? So let's run and see. Okay, let's see, it's getting executed. See, the assertion got passed: expected I am an alert box to include I am an alert box. So here you are able to capture what is the alert message. Okay, now we will see the different alert, that is confirmation alert. So let's go to our website, and here this is one of our confirmation alert, right? Let me close this. So this is our confirmation alert, whether you need to click OK or you need to click cancel. Okay, so here you have to use a different event. So here you see, right, one we have window colon alert and window colon confirm. So we need to use this event for confirmation alert, right? So it tells here, fires when your app calls the global window.confirm method, Cypress will auto accept confirmations, returns false from this event, and the confirmation will be cancelled. So here we have whether you can click OK or cancel, right? That's why here you can see it is giving false. So when you will return false, in that time you can cancel it. I will show you through the code how you can do it. Do not worry for that. Okay, so let's see first how we can read the message. First, what we will do, we will read this message, whether we are able to capture this alert or not. Then we will see how we can click accept and how we can dismiss it, right? Or OK, cancel, we can do that. So let me go to the code, and what I will do, I'll just copy it and let me comment it out. And in the test case 02, I will validate confirmation alert. Okay, so the very first thing what I will do, I will click here, right? So inspect, and here is the cancel tab. So let me copy, and here I'll put it. Yes, this is working fine. So we are able to locate. Let me copy, and here I will write CUI.get, okay, dot click. First we are able to click here, then we should able to click here. So again let me inspect, and here what we see, button primary. Let me take this, Control C, dot, okay, we are able to identify with this. Then again what I will do, CUI.get. I'm not explaining like how you are able to locate and all, because these things I have already explained previously. Okay, dot click. Okay, so with this you will able to, so the first one is you are clicking in the confirmation alert, and sorry, so initially you are here, right? So you should come here, then only you can click here. That's why 2 clicks I did, first one and second one. So once we are here, then we have to handle this, right? So similarly, the way we have written previously, right? So here we are writing CUI.on window alert. Here we will write window confirm, because that is the event, right? So here you can see this is the event, window confirm. So let me write that. Okay, window confirm. Then what we will write, it is the same thing, right? So what we can do, what is the message here, press a button. So only thing is the message is varying, right? So let me just put that, press a button. And finally this one we should able to click on in this, right? So let me inspect and put this one. So this is test box. Okay, so you understood, right, what I want to do. So earlier we are clicking on this, then after handling the alert we should able to click on this second one. So now we are handling this second one, right, the confirmation alert. So once we are able to handle this confirmation alert, we should click on this. So we will able to know that, yeah, practically or actually it is clicking on that. That's why I'm just clicking in this, nothing else, right? So now let's save and execute. Let's see what it is doing. So yeah, so you see this handled, right? We are getting the message correctly. Okay, we are able to capture it, right? So what is the event we used here? We used window confirm event. So now you understood where to use window alert event, where to use window confirm event. But now you will have a question, okay, I just want to click OK, or I just want to click cancel. Like here in this, I just want to click OK, and then I want to validate, like you pressed OK or you pressed cancel, these things. Okay, you pressed OK, you want to validate this, or you clicked here in the cancel and you want to validate, you pressed cancel. How you will do that? Let me show you that also, right? So let's go to our Visual Studio Code. So first let me comment out this one, and then what we will do, we will write CUI.on, then we will use the same event what we have used here. Let me just copy it. Okay, and then what we want to use, we want to This is another way, like your JavaScript function you can also write. Then you can write like this and you can tell it as true. Okay, so here what you are telling, whatever the alert you are clicking here, right? So you are clicking OK. Then you want to validate this, right? So let me inspect this, and here you can see ID equal to demo. So we will use this. Then for ID we will use hash demo. So let me capture this, and what will write here, CUI dot get. Then here we will write the locator, and then what you want to do, you want to fetch the information, right? Contents, and what you want to check here, contents what, the message. What is the message? You pressed OK. This should be your message, right? Similarly, if you just want to validate whether it is false, or you want to just click it cancel and you want to validate, right? So here you just make it false. Okay, and when it is false, then it should be you pressed cancel. That's all. Okay, let me comment out this, and let me show you first the OK one, whether it is working or not. Okay, it is giving some error, CUI.get content. Okay, there is a spelling mistake, CUNTI contents, right? Okay, this should be corrected here also. Let me save and re-execute again. So here you see it is getting executed. Okay, now you see you pressed OK. This is getting validated. First, this is our message, press a button. This is the alert message. Then it is you pressed OK. It is getting validated. Similarly, if you just want to comment out this and you want to validate this, let me show you. Let me save and run. So let's see here. See, it is getting validated, right? You pressed cancel and this is the alert message, press a button. So both the things we saw, right? How you can click OK or how you can click cancel, okay, if it is a confirmation alert, and even how you can validate this, whether you pressed cancel and whether you pressed OK. Fine. Now we will see how you can verify the prompt alert. Right, in the prompt alert, if I can click here, here you see some text I can enter. Please enter your name. Okay, so this is the alert it is giving, and here I can give my name, for example Subhasis, and then OK, and finally I can verify this is the message coming, right? So how we can validate all these things? So let's go to our Visual Studio Code, and here what we will do, let me just copy and tell that test case 3 and validate prompt alert. Fine. So the very first thing what we need to do, we need to click here, right? So let's inspect this. So here we see it is href equal to text box. So let me copy and let me paste here. Okay, we are able to identify this. So we will write CUI.get, then in place of this href equal to text box, then click. Once we click here, we should click here also, right? So let me inspect and see, this is button info. Let me copy this, Control F dot. Okay, we are able to identify, Control C, and here it is button info, then click. Okay, so finally we clicked here, we clicked here. Now we should validate what is happening here, right? So again let me remove all these things. So here you don't use any event or something. Okay, here you have to use one method. So CUI dot window. Okay, so what is the use of this one? Here you see CUI dot window. It is like you can use as get the window object of the page that is currently active, and this is the command you can say. So let me copy paste that, and here what we can do, CUI dot window then function window. Again this is a variable. Okay, and in this what we can write, CUI dot stub. Okay, so here you can write win comma, then inside single quote you can write prompt. Okay, then what you can do, dot returns what you want to write here. So whatever you want to write here, right, you can write the same thing. For example, here I want to write my name, so you can write Subhasis. Okay, then it should be CUI dot, what we need to write, contains. Okay, then what it should contains, it should contains the exact one, right? We will go here and we will see what it should contains. If we click here, you can write here, right, please enter your name. So you can write it this, and then dot click. Okay, and finally we can verify whether it contains that or not, right? So CUI dot get, and you want to write this, right, for example Subhasis. Okay, so inspect, and here you see demo 1, right? So here you write has demo 1. Okay, it is identifying. Let me copy this, and here we will write CUI dot get demo 1, then again dot contains. What exactly it should contain? The same message. This should be the message. Right, now let's save it and execute. So we see one failure, right? So let's see what is that. Okay, I think this is the spelling mistake, so let me correct it. Let me save and execute. So here we see it is getting executed. Okay, it is verified, right? So here you see what we did. First we navigated to this URL, then we clicked on this first alert, the prompt alert, what we saw here. We clicked on this, then we clicked on this, okay, using this two line of code, right? Then finally we used CUI.window then function. This is your variable. In that variable we used stop here, CUI.stop, okay, and then we check this prompt what is okay, first we entered the value what we want to enter, okay, then we validated what it contains, the alert what it contains, please enter your name, okay, please enter your name, and then finally we validated whether what message after entering this and clicking on OK, what it gave this message. So that's what we have verified. So today we learned what is simple alert, what is confirmation alert, what is prompt alert, and how to handle all these alerts through Cypress. That's all for today. In our next video we'll see Cypress hooks. Hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.